Hello, Rainbow Railroad! Happy Pride season! It's an absolute honor to be here with you all tonight to celebrate freedom. Freedom to love, freedom to openly be who you are, and freedom from fear. You know, there's a lot of reasons to look on the internet and to see some of the challenges out there that seem to be and that are spiking in terms of anger intolerance. We need to be pulling together, but at the same time, we need to remember that Canadians are allies. People are good in this country. People are there to stand with you, to celebrate Pride, to celebrate these extraordinary people come from all around the world to build a life. So to the people of Rainbow Railroad who do such inspiring and courageous work, and to all those of you here tonight who donate to make this work possible, thank you, thank you, thank you. I have an announcement to make, and a pretty important one. Today, our government is incredibly proud to announce that we are partnering with Rainbow Railroad to protect 2S LGBTQI+ refugees and welcome them to Canada through the Government-Assisted Refugees Program. This is a big thing. In refugee camps around the world, UNHCR is an organization, the United Nations High Commission for Refugees, is the organization that goes and that tells Canada, okay, you should take this person, you should take that person. And all they have to do is designate, and that person gets to come to Canada as a supported refugee, gets huge amounts of supports. And the UN has been doing this with Canada for many, many years, and they're a huge part of the work we do. But right now, we're making an announcement that is putting Rainbow Railroad as the only second organization in Canada that can do that. Say, you get to come to Canada. Because what this organization has been able to do in terms of referring to us LGBTQI+ people from around the world to come to Canada to enrich our country immensely, to contribute to this beautiful, open, growing society has been incredibly valuable, not just to Canada for selfish reasons, because, boy, we love to welcome the people you're sending us, but at the same time, because the work you're doing is so important around the world in showing that better is always possible, that there is a place where we stand with you, where we let you be who you are, love who you love, and be everything that you need to be. This is what Canada is. There is much more work to do. State-sponsored persecution is happening all over the world. Uganda's anti-homosexuality laws are reversing human rights, and it's because of laws like that that organizations like this are needed more than ever. Unfortunately, as you all know, we don't have to go as far as Uganda to see hateful rhetoric on the rise. We're seeing that angry, hateful rhetoric rise on our continent, particularly targeting trans people. Trans people are among the most vulnerable people in the 2S LGBTQI+ community, facing high rates of violence and suicide. And far-right political actors are trying to outdo themselves with the types of cruelty and isolation they can inflict on these already vulnerable people. Right now, trans kids in New Brunswick are being told they don't have the right to be their true selves, that they need to ask permission. Well, trans kids need to feel safe, not targeted by politicians. We have to stand against this. We have to stand up for the freedoms we believe in and continue our work of letting love be louder than hate. Canada is committed to protecting the human rights of 2S LGBTQI+ people at home and abroad, because Canada and Canadians stand for openness, for respect, for dignity, and most of all, for freedom, real freedom. Now, earlier today, for the 7th time since the very first time, I was raising the pride flag on Parliament Hill. Now, the rainbow has been a symbol of celebration for almost half a century. When a rainbow appears in the sky, it appears as an arc, which makes me think of a quote much loved by Dr. Martin Luther King around the arc of the moral universe being long but bending towards justice. But the universe has a much longer time frame than we do, and I think we need to keep rolling up our sleeves to make it happen right now. As community members and allies, we need to work together and remember that progress is not inevitable, and we cannot let progress halt at certain rights for certain people. Everyone has the right to live free of fear, free of persecution, free to be who they are and to love whom they love. And that's what we will always stand for. La liberté, c'est la liberté.